and you can hear it all clearly, please put it in the comments.
Okay, I think we're ready to start. So
Yep.
if you see
Just
this
going to
coming
mute
through
this now.
and you can hear it all clearly, please put it in the comments. Okay, I think we're ready to start.
Okay, so that's muted. Now I can go live on Facebook. I'm just going to share it into the groups. But if you come on in the meantime, please just put a comment to let me know that you can see it and hear it all clearly. And it's not coming through twice, as that did happen one of the times. And I'm sure not many of you want to watch it if the sound is coming through twice on it. So please just let me know in the comments if you can see it all and hear it all clearly. I'm just going to share it in the groups. Probably take me 30 seconds, a minute to do that. And then I'll get started. So, share it into the Internet Biz Uni Brand Builders Help group first. And then I'm going to share it into the Amazon Sellers London. So I'm just sharing it into the groups, but if you come on, please let me know if you can see it and hear it all clearly. Okay, so I see the source force has came in and said it looks good, sounds good, cool, good stuff. So on that, I'm just going to get started. And in today's video, I'm just going to be explaining 3 myths that are out there that are about Amazon FBA, and every private label seller should know these. I'm just going to explain about them. They're all in regards to inventory management, and I've watched a lot of different videos on YouTube, seen things on Facebook, and there are 3 common myths that are out there in regards to inventory management on Amazon. So I'm just going to explain them now and give you the real story behind them from a seller who has been selling private label products on Amazon since 2013. I know a lot about the platform. I've hands-on experience doing it. So when I see these myths coming up time and time again, I just wanted to shoot a video about them, explaining them so that new sellers know exactly what's happening on Amazon and they're not kind of confused by what others are saying about it. So myth number 1 is you should never run out of inventory. This is something that you always hear people saying, and I've said it in the past that you should avoid running out of inventory if possible. And the reason for that is, people say you shouldn't run out, but the reason for that is because of the way the algorithm works on Amazon. You get judged on your sales. So if you're making, 50, 100, 200 sales a week, they will push you up further. If you're making no sales every week, you will start falling down in the Amazon searches. So while your product is out of stock, you'll be making no sales. So again, you should avoid running out of inventory, but it's not the be end and end of it if you do. So if you do run out of inventory, and again, this is the main reason that I shot this video, is because I ran out of inventory on one of my main products. This is something that you cannot avoid happening. You can try to prevent it. So what I do, I look at my sales over the last month and I predict my sales for the next 2 months. So I try to always have 2 months inventory in stock in the Amazon FBA warehouse. But this is not easy to do, because as an Amazon seller and as a private label seller, you should always be looking for ways to increase your sales. And over the last few weeks, I have found a way to increase our sales massively. I mean, we have done 10 times our usual amount of sales, and it's just by finding this that I've been able to do it. And I wasn't expecting this. I didn't know I was going to find something. I'm always testing, tweaking, but I didn't know, I was going to find something that was really going to explode our sales. So that has caused us to run out of inventory in one of our SKUs a lot sooner than I expected. But this, you know, this cannot be avoided. You're always meant to be looking for ways, always looking for ways to grow your sales, improve your business, and all that. So it can't be avoided. But I'm not worried about it, because even when we do come back into stock, we will be further down. But a quick launch will push us right back up in the rankings. So when you do run out of stock, you do fall back, but it's a lot easier to push you up. It's not like the launch when you first launch your product. You've never made any sales on Amazon, then you're going to be back. You're going to have to get the sales going, get the reviews and all that, and then get on to page number one. But when you're been on page number one, been selling a lot of units, and then run out of inventory, once you come back into inventory, start making sales again, it's relatively easy. Just do a quick launch and you'll get back to page one. Pretty simple. So it's not, you know, it's not the end of your product line if you do run out of stock. Again, it should be avoided if possible. But if you've had, you know, massive improvement in sales, found something that's working well, improved your sales greatly, then, you know, just go for it. Don't worry about running out of inventory. Once you get back in stock, you can get your sales back up to where they were pretty simply, get back onto page one again. But it will affect your ranking, so you won't come back right onto page number one. When you do come back, you will have fell back a bit, but it's very easy to get out on front again. Myth number two is that Amazon penalizes you for running out of inventory. Again, this is not true. This is just people that don't understand the algorithm that are speaking, don't understand what's actually happening with it, that Amazon are looking at your sales over the past weeks, over the past months, and determining where they should position you. So if you're selling really well, a lot of units, they're going to push you out onto page number one. If you're selling less than the people on page number one, you're going to be on page number two, page number three, etc. If you've just launched your product, you're going to be way back in the rankings, you know, as back as far as page number 10 when you first start. And that's why you have to get your launch, get your product selling, get reviews in, get your product out onto page number one, so that you have to give Amazon's algorithm what it needs. And when you run out of inventory, you're not making the sales, so you're going to fall back. But it's not Amazon penalizing you, it's just the way their algorithm works. Once you start getting sales again, it will start noticing that you are getting sales and push you up again, and it will take into account your history before you ran out of inventory. And myth number three, the final myth, is you should not raise your price to prevent yourself running out of inventory. This is something else that I've heard. If you're running out of inventory, you should not raise your price. But again, this goes down to people not knowing what's happening. So if you raise your price, more than likely your sales will slow down. But if you can maintain your sales at a good level, then there's no problem. But if your sales slow right down and you were making, you know, 30, 40 units a day in sales, and then suddenly you put your price way up past what it should be or what customers will pay, and you're not making any sales a day, then that will affect where your ranking will be on Amazon. But if you can put your price up slowly and maintain the sales coming through, then it won't have any effect. As long as your sales stay going strong, then you will stay on page number one. But as soon as your sales start falling to, you know, less than your competitors, then you will start falling back in the pages. But again, it's not Amazon penalizing you or anything like that. You can easily lower your price again and start making the sales that you were making, and then, you know, go on to page number one. It's pretty straightforward. It's just the way that the Amazon algorithm works. And as I said, I've been doing this with my own private label products since 2013, and I've seen it time and time again. I've ran out of stock on numerous occasions. It's something that actually cannot be avoided if you're growing your business at a good rate, if your sales are constantly improving. Because how can you predict exactly what sales you're going to be doing in 2 months' time? You know, you're going to find ways to improve your sales all the time. And then if you do improve your sales, you're going to run out of stock, because especially if you're ordering in from China like I am, then it takes time for your products to come in. So it's not like you have a good week this week and you can order more products for next week. It's going to take time for your products to arrive. So you're inevitably going to run out of stock as long as you continue to build your business. But just take into account these three myths that I have uncovered in this video. I hope that they have helped you. Just going to jump in, have a look, see if there's any comments. So, hello William. And Virtue said, how did you guys decide which product to choose with the PPC? Okay, so yeah, again, there's other videos. I have other videos on product selection. It's pretty straightforward, but product selection, again, you need to find a product that's in demand, and you should go about improving that product. Find a way to improve it. Once you have a product that's in demand, that's selling well on Amazon, and you can improve it, then it's going to be a good seller. Again, there are ways of checking, finding ways to improve it and all of that, but I've that covered in other videos. But yeah, I hope that you have found this video helpful, and if you have any questions in regards to it, please let me know. I'm doing a blog post kind of continuously as going along about inventory management at the moment. I'll link it up below, just answering some of the questions that I get about it, just putting them all in the blog post so it'll be easy to read in one place. And if you're in the Internet Biz Uni Brand Builders help group, then you'll see it all there first. So I hope that you have found this video helpful, and look forward to speaking to you again soon.